Hi, folks. I'm Myth with Two Guys in a Ride. And today, Rob and I are out here at the Intermark Car Show and on this beautiful day, and we happen to walk by this car, not even knowing it was David's, right? Because we did his Mercedes 190 last
190
year,
SL, yep.
the SL. And then spotted this car. So we had to stop again. David, tell us what we're looking at right here.
You're looking at a 1951 220 Cabriolet A.
Man, what an absolute stunning car. Now,
Thank you.
how long have you owned this?
I've owned this for about 36 years.
36 years. So I'm going to take it that there's some restoration that's happened.
There is, yep.
Okay.
36 years ago, one of my neighbors had it behind his garage.
Why is it you never buy a car from anywhere farther than like a block away from your house?
I know, no kidding. So, it somebody had painted it. Originally, the car's supposed to be black with a tan leather interior.
Okay.
And somebody in the day painted it brown fenders with a yellow car, and they dyed the tan interior red. It was just
Ooh.
awful. So I brought it home. My wife looked at me and went, "Oh, honey, what are you doing?" And I said, "Yep, another one." And took it all apart. And I'm a cabinet maker by trade, so we did all of the wood structure.
Okay.
And it took 3 years to restore it. My brother helped me, and we did the chassis and the motor and the transmission and the whole deal. And I've just had it in my collection, and it's just enjoyable.
I can see why you've kept it. I mean, the
Yeah,
lines on it, we've been going around and around it, and it's just stunning from any angle.
thank you.
So, now on a car this early, the frame is wood.
No,
Is this steel? The
the
chassis.
chassis is a tubular steel chassis,
Okay.
but the frame of the car, the cowl, the jambs, and the core of the doors are wood, and then the tin is wrapped around and nailed onto wood,
Okay.
and so that's what makes it that real nice
Thunk
thunk
when you
close.
close
Yep,
the
right.
door. All right. So what did this have for a motor?
It has a six-cylinder overhead cam
Okay.
and aluminum heads and aluminum valve covers, a single Solex carburetor, and I restored this like, yeah, 27, 30 years ago.
Man, I love the firing order right on
Yep.
top there. Now, okay, you said it was a single car.
It's a single carb. I
Okay.
converted it from 6 volts to 12 volts
Okay.
and had the generator rewound. And I have lately, I've had to put an electronic ignition in. The technology with the electronic ignition is just so much better and more reliable.
Well, sometimes when you're going to drive a car, you make small improvements,
Yes,
keeping everything
correct.
else
Yep.
original. So, when you went through the motor,
Yep.
how much? I mean, was it basically just kind of cleaned it up, put new gaskets and kits in
Um,
there, or
I had the head rebuilt,
okay,
and I had it honed, boiled and honed, and
okay,
rings and new bearings and everything. But again, that was 30 years ago.
yeah,
So huh, makes
it's
a man old, I can
yeah,
tell you that much.
yeah. You don't look a day older.
Yeah, right.
All right, so what this would have originally been for a crank,
Well,
or it
this
never came with a
the
crank, did
grill
it?
no, it didn't. The
No.
grill shell was designed back when this car was designed in 1939. Um, then they buried all the forms during the World War II. Then they pulled the forms out and started manufacturing the car, and they had improved it from the early mid 30s. But that's a design that Mercedes-Benz had back then.
Okay, so it's really interesting that really this is a pre World War II car. I mean,
Yeah,
even because the plans for it were
correct.
from before,
Yep, correct. And then they
but because of the
manufactured them
war, then
after
it
the
came
war.
out later.
Right. They
Which
only manufactured about 880 of them, I think, 890.
okay,
And our best guess is there's probably about 400 of them left in the world.
wow. Well, I would dare to say you have one of the best examples.
Thank you very
Not that
much.
I've seen the other ones, but
No.
I'm going to go on a limb and just say, just from what I've seen, oh man, this is beautiful. I just love this whole front end.
Sure.
With the swooping fenders and the
Yep.
lines. That's just incredible. All right, you want to shut the hood there?
Yeah, sure I can.
All right, so let's take a walk down this side here.
Okay.
You've got suicide doors
Yep.
that open up, and the interior in here is just amazing. Absolutely. I know you're a cabinet worker, but the wood is just stunning. What it
Thank you.
surprises me even more is just how good of a shape, and that's original wood.
This is original rosewood that we sanded and finished at our cabinet shop. Yep.
I mean, that's for how old the car is.
Correct.
To still be able to do it hasn't
Yep.
hadn't obviously somebody stored this somewhere where it wasn't exposed to
Right.
rain
Exactly.
or got rot or anything else on it.
Yeah, it's a perfectly rust-free carcass. When I did it, yes, it was all rust-free and
Man.
beautiful.
So on the inside, of course, redid the carpeting.
Yep.
You would have had some. You do have some seats back there. In fact,
There
do
is
you?
a little jump seat back there. Yep.
Okay.
That's kind of the
Oh,
canopy cover there. And then there's a small jump seat that folds down.
Oh, look at that. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen one of these,
Right.
with a jump seat actually down.
Yep.
Huh. So then technically 5-seater or 4-seater?
4-seater, probably.
4-seater, yep. Okay.
Yep.
Now,
and I can
the
show
top
you
the
how
top comes down.
the top works. Yep. This is a little cover for it. I'm going to run to the other side.
Okay. Wow. Just right down.
Yep. And then if you want to take half.
Oh, and it just snaps right down in there.
It does. Yep.
Wow. Now, you actually did the top yourself. You ordered the kit, but you did all the installation.
GAHH is a company in California, and what I did is wrapped up the seats and the dash and the door panels and sent them out to California, and they upholster everything for you and then send it back. And I installed the carpet, installed the seats, installed the door panels, and wrapped the top. But they send it all as a kit. It's really nice, great company, and it turns out really nice.
We were talking about this a little bit earlier, but it's an insulated top.
It is. Yep.
Which is fascinating in itself. Now, what did it use for insulation?
Well, back in the day, they used a horsehair as the insulation in the top.
So it wasn't like a woven type of.
It was just horsehair woven. Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't just loose horsehair. It was woven into some sort of.
It was. Yeah.
Okay.
It was just awful, and so I got rid of it, and what I chose was a nylon product that you would find in outdoor furniture upholstery, and I used that as the sandwich material in between the headliner and the outside.
That's just, I mean, it's interesting on two bases because I've owned several convertibles, but and even as of 20 years ago, I bought a convertible, no insulated top, right?
Right.
So the fact that this had one, that's one. I'm just surprised they didn't use feathers.
Yeah, me too.
I was just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
That is interesting. That's something new I learned. Talk us a little bit through just kind of what's on the dashboard here. Starting from the far left.
The far left is a clock. Then actually, it's a wind-up clock. So you wind it like a
like an old wristwatch.
You wind it.
Oh, sorry.
That's a noon whistle, and you can tell the clock does work because it's at 12 o'clock noon.
12 o'clock.
And so it is a wind-up clock, and I did wind it up at 7:15 this morning, and it lasts 7 days. And then obviously the gauges, and I had rewired everything to 12 volts on the car because the car was originally 6 volts. So the only thing that doesn't work is the gas gauge because of the voltage, and the radio because the voltage is different. The radio doesn't work either.
Okay.
And heater controls, headlight switches right underneath the radio.
Okay.
And glove compartment, and the windshield wiper switch is way to the side over underneath the glove compartment there.
So that's this one.
That's the windshield wiper switch, yeah. Okay.
And they were electric.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Okay.
the key is a locking steering mechanism. And then similar to the 190 SL, this is the turn signals.
Instead of the horn.
Yep. Well, the horn also, but
Okay.
yeah.
So then that's why they have the little paddles on the outside,
Correct.
on the arms.
Correct. Yep.
Interesting.
And then it's a 4-speed column shift.
Okay. H pattern
H pattern, and reverses way towards the steering wheel and up.
and up. Okay.
And this morning, I'm 80, 90 miles an hour down the freeway. It was just absolutely floats down the road.
Now I'm
Four-wheel independent
I'm
suspension.
hoping I'm gonna guess. I'm hoping and guess since you said it was a good ride, you have put newer tires on.
We did. I just actually just got rid of the bias ply tires and went to a radial tire, and the ride is
So now you go where the steering wheel's aiming.
100% better.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
to say,
Correct.
I don't think you can go 80 and 90 with bias ply tires on there and feel good about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then of course you restored all this. Now these were
Yep.
also original.
Those are all
right?
original.
Just
Yep.
sun visors a little
Yep.
bit.
Correct.
And it's interesting that they're just tinted. They're not
I know.
actually.
They came with the car.
Okay.
Yep. The plastic was all shot and wavy and warped, and so I had to replace
sure.
the plastic. But otherwise, yeah, comes with the car.
Man, I love just the curves. You know, look at the radio.
Yeah.
The curved wood.
Yeah.
Going in there. Oh my gosh. All right, now you've got some even more interesting things yet in the back here because this came with a matching set of luggage that would have come with the car when you bought it.
Yep. It came with fitted luggage.
Wow. And that you haven't done anything to.
Nope. That's 100% original.
So you may have the last owner's clothing in there and you don't even know it.
Yeah, no.
Yep. Oh, look how long that is.
Yep.
Okay, that surprised me. Man. I gotta like the plaid.
Mhm.
Wow. That's longer than I thought
Yeah.
that would be.
Right. And then
Beautiful
the,
shape.
the other one is shallow and wide.
Ah, wow. Still have the keys. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that beautiful? And all of that came with the car.
That's just so unusual to see that kind of stuff still preserved.
Right.
And the fact that you didn't have to do anything, that's just what it was. Now, down below the luggage, you have something we rarely see anymore. That's a full-size spare.
Yeah. Full size bear.
Oh, it was nice they managed to include that.
Yeah.
Now, the what this blue looks to be like a Mercedes blue, am I correct?
It is Mercedes-Benz 904 blue.
Okay.
Correct.
And the taillights are interesting because you've actually got backup lights.
Yep. Correct. Backup
And-
lights and the running light and a turn signal.
Okay.
And when I rewired the car, I felt that the dark red brake light wasn't enough of a brake light, so
Really?
I put a red bulb in the backup area to accentuate a stop.
Yeah, what? So someone could see you?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Why are you worried about that?
Yeah.
Ah, man. Now, how much of the chrome work did you have to have redone?
I replated everything. Everything
Okay.
is it's a solid brass
Mm,
core with so all of the trim on the car is
Yep.
solid brass.
okay.
The fenders or the bumpers are steel and plated, but all the other parts are brass.
Now, I've heard,
Inflated.
we see this on classic boats a lot, where the
Right.
chrome pieces are all brass. They say that's easier to do
It is.
and a little bit cheaper than that. I mean, overall,
Right.
than
Yep.
okay. Then
Um,
if it's steel,
The chrome plating process is they take the steel and then they plate it with brass over the top and build it, and then chrome plate the last
Which is
because
why-
the brass is softer to make it
Right.
smoother.
smooth it out.
Hmm.
That's interesting. I like
Yep.
the look from back here.
Yeah.
This has got to get a lot of stairs going down the road.
It
huh?
does. Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
So, what's one of your favorite memories?
All of them.
Oh.
Yeah. It's.
I think you could,
I've done a lot of weddings with this car, so both of my kids, this is what we used for
okay.
their weddings. So what we did is the bride and groom would take this, the best man would take the 190 SL, and then the groomsmen would get the 280 SL, the 280 SL, the 450 SL,
Did
and the
Mercedes
SLX.
sponsor
So
the
it's
wedding?
really, no, no, but those are all the great
That's
memories. It's about sharing things with people. Yep.
that's awesome.
Experiences.
That
That's
is
what it's about.
awesome. Well,
Good.
David, thank you so much
You're welcome, you guys.
for letting us do this
Yep.
this review on your car. What a stunning, beautiful piece of history.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Very
keeping it
much.
preserved.
Appreciate it. Enjoy, you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you again.
I hope so.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for watching.